Okay, what we're going to do now is a little addition thing. I think you'll find it helpful in the homework maybe. But we're going to basically look at some exotic type equations, which is real life, because you're never ever presented normal, easy things to do in real life. Presented a situation and said, wow, this is a circle, we want it to be a circle, find the equation, find the center, find the radius, let's make something out of this. And so we have this, find the center and radius for the following circle. We're looking at this thing right here. What in the world do we do? It's like a double quadratic. It's got x and y squared in it, and it's a mess. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to apply completing the square strategies to this after we bust this thing up to see what we can come up with. Okay, so let's break this thing apart and see what we can do with it first. Number one, let's get it into an x and a y format that we can begin to understand. Let's rearrange it. Commutative property of addition allows us to do that. Doesn't matter what order we do it in as long as we maintain the signs. So I'm going to put x squared. I'm going to bring the x up, so that's going to be minus 12x. Okay, I'm through with my x's. So then I've got plus y squared minus 10y equals 20. Okay? Now what I want to do is I want to use the strategy called completing the square to get me into some sort of equation where I know what to do. This is one of those things in algebra. We can do anything we want to an equation as long as we do it to both sides. It's just manipulation. All we're doing is doing this. Add this much weight over here, we got to add that much weight over here. We got to balance the scales of what's going on. So we can do anything to one side as long as we do it to the other. Completing the squares. We basically have two quadratics. And so we're going to have to complete the square twice. Pretty simple to do. We're going to take this, we're going to take our b, which is this right here, and we're going to take half of it, and we're going to square it, and we're going to add that to both sides. Huh? Well, let's do it and see. So we have x squared minus 12x. Take half of that, that's 6. Square it, so we're going to add 36 here. Well, if we add 36 over here, we got to add 36 over here. So we're going to add 36 here. We're going to do it right now so we don't forget it. All right, so we're done with our x portion. Okay, we got this equation. Now we get this equation over here. We've got y squared minus 10y. We're going to take half of the b. Okay, and that 10y, I don't think I'm going to... Yeah, we're going to add this. I'm sorry. Let's take this right here. We're going to add that. Yeah, let's get this right. We're going to take half of this b, which is 5, and we're going to add it right here and square it. So that's 25. So we're going to add that right here. 25. Okay? And now we have a y section. Got it? All right. So let's take it over here. We're going to change to red because we're going to get down to solving this thing. We have this right here. We've got x squared minus 12x plus 36. There's our x part of the equation. Here's our y part of the equation plus, don't know what that happened, 10y plus 25 equals, let's add this up, 20 plus 36 is 56, and then 25, 56 and 25, 61, 81. Okay, so that equals 81. Well, what does this equal? Well, we manipulated it so we can determine what it equals. We want it to equal a certain thing. What is this? This is the same as this. X minus 6 squared. What's this? This is y plus 5 squared equals 81. So there's the equation of a circle. What's the center? We're supposed to subtract the center, so our x is going to be 6. We're supposed to subtract the center, so we're going to have to reverse the sign of this one, negative 5. And r equals the square root of this, which would be 9. Okay? Simple application of completing the squares in order to solve one of the more complicated type of, or a more complicated complex type of circle equation. We're done with circles for right now. Welcome to the complex world of circles, and enjoy it. Know your algebra. You're going to need it.